Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my home. I'm having fix me a nice little cup of coffee here. And I'm just about to get ready to do my journal for the last week. And it is going to cover from Christmas Eve until New Year's Eve. So if y'all want to join me for my journal, then just come on, just have a seat here with me. And we'll go over what's been going on with me over the last holiday week. Okay, so starting with Friday, which was Christmas Eve, it was warm and cloudy on the 24th, with a high in the mid 70s and a low in the mid 60s. Slim and I got up early, even though he didn't have to go to work today, and we got to work putting the finishing touches on the house for Christmas morning. We went and looked at lights last night, and we were listening to some Christmas carols, and we were enjoying it so much that we played Christmas music while we worked today. We did all the daily household chores and our pet care, and then worked on the food for tomorrow. After we got everything done and the kitchen all cleaned up, we got out the stockings and we filled them all up. Oh, and Slim was saying such a cute thing. He, instead of stuff the stockings, he was saying we have to stock the stuffings. It was so cute. I've been collecting stocking stuff for months, and I think I might have overdone it a bit. We did get the stuff into everyone's stockings, but only just. They were bulging at the seams. The living room looks so nice. We have it all ready for the morning. Y'all don't mind Maria in the background. She's stroppy even at Christmas. After a quick meal of some cheese and crackers, I made myself a hot bath to relax and ease my aches and pains. Um, I used one of my new bath bombs that I got from Kelly for Christmas. It was called Victorian Rose Scented, and as it bubbled and fizzed, a tiny dried rosebud appeared from the center of the bath bomb. I thought this was just delightful. And now it makes me wonder if the others have a secret hidden inside too. All right, you guys, they haven't been able to go outside, so they're all rowdy. And Howard is chasing Marina. But, you have to realize she kind of brings it on herself. She is very stroppy and gripey. Yes, very stroppy and gripey. But you see, I have them a little kitty playland set up out there so they have something to do. But he wants to go outside. But it's raining, so no. Okay, where were we? Oh, we're going to move on to Saturday. This was Christmas Day, the 25th. And we had a high in the low 80s. It was so warm. And we had a low in the mid 60s. It was very warm and cloudy. Yay, it's Christmas morning. We knew the kids would be here around 7, so we got up at 5 and we made coffee and we had a nice quiet morning together. The kids arrived with the sun, and I was so happy to see them. They are looking very well and happy. They had brought us many gifts, and we were all excited and happy to be together. And he had his truck with a tent on it, and I got a short video, so later I can show you guys his really cool tent that they used on their vacation. We did Christmas crackers first, and oh my goodness, they were hard to pull apart. I was expecting them to pop easily, but they were surprisingly sturdy. Well, we all managed it by helping each other pull them apart, and we all put on our paper crowns, and everyone's was silver except for mine, which was gold, so I felt special. The little jokes were really funny, and I got a keychain, and Slim got a pencil sharpener, and Forrest got a tape measure, and Kaylee got a mini deck of cards. So we had some cute little. Um, Let me see if I can show you my key ring. It's just right here. Look at there. It's a fuzzy ball key ring. I love it. Okay. We had a great time opening gifts, and we had a huge pile to open. But my favorite was a large framed photograph that Forrest took of himself and Kaylee when they were on vacation in Canyonland Park. Yes, I wanted to show that to y'all. Okay, here it is. It's just laying flat on the table because I'm having a hard time getting a shot of it without the glare from the kitchen light. But as you can see, they are at Canyonlands Park. That's what this is. This city down here is Canyonlands. And here are my beautiful kids looking super awesome, fantastic. They are so beautiful and happy and attractive. I just love the way they look. I love the composition of this picture, the way they're to the side, and you can see the beautiful scenery behind them. And I love the layers, like they're standing on one, then there's one behind them, and then it just seems to go on forever up into the sky. I just love this picture. This was my very favorite thing I got for Christmas. And I'm definitely going to have to find an awesome place to put this up in the house. Okay, so that was my very favorite Christmas gift, and it is fantastic. Okay. Then we ate and we played games. We played that card game, Shit Happens, that Voon gave me. It was very funny. And we played Golden Girls Clue. I really liked both games. And the Golden Girls Clue had a surprising amount of detail, especially on the board. It is just like their house. It really was an excellent Christmas. Um, we also did the Divination Kit, the molded metal kit, and we got good omens. I'll show you. I have them right here to show you. This was the little kit. These are the ones we did. Let me see. This one is mine. And I said it looked like a fish. I don't know if you can see, but to me, that roundness looks like a gill or head of fish. This looks like the fin on top, and then the lower fin, and then the tail fin. So to me, this looked like a fish. And then Slim did one that looked like an octopus. And Kaylee's, she said that it looked like a bat to her. I don't really see that, but it's, that's what she saw. She said this looked like a bat clinging to a wall. And then Forrest had one that kind of looked like a squid or an octopus, but he remelted his and got this little haystack looking thing. So this was our molten divination kit that we did for the New Year's thing. And it was really fun and interesting. I'd never done anything like this before. But apparently it is a New Year's thing in lots of other places around the world. And we enjoyed it. We liked doing the new stuff this year. I got another little note here. What's it say? We also sampled the English candy bars. Oh, yes. And my favorite was a bar called Crunchy. Yes, that crunchy bar was really interesting. It's not like anything we have over here that I've ever tasted of. It it was like a Whopper bar, but instead of malted, it was like honey flavored and covered in chocolate. So it was super crunchy, super light, very interesting tasting candy bar. Okay, we're moving on to the day after Christmas. Sunday, partly cloudy in the highs in the upper 70s. The low is in the low 60s. I'm trying to get this to focus here. It's not wanting to. Got up this morning to a big Christmas mess. So got busy cleaning up and got ready to host his brother and his family for the day. Luckily, I still had lots of food left over from yesterday, so I was able to put out a nice spread without too much work. Unfortunately, our coffee pot picked today to give up the ghost, so we had to use the Keurig to make coffee and tea a cup at a time, which was inconvenient. Um, had a pretty good visit with the in laws. We wound up giving them the big shag rug in the front room. I don't know if you remember, I had a big, thick brown rug in there where all those cat toys are now. And we gave it to my brother in law and his wife and baby. They have hard floors, and it's drafty up from underneath their floor. And they have a baby that is just learning to walk. So obviously, they needed that nice, soft, big rug more than we did. And I'm glad it will be there to comfort and cushion the baby. And she sent me a picture after they got home and got it installed, and it filled their front room. It was like wall to wall carpet for their front room because their room's not as big as ours. And we already have carpet. So it just seemed the logical choice to give them that rug, which was given to us to begin with. So, uh, wound up, the baby got a rug for Christmas. After packing up most of the leftover food and drinks and sending home with our guest, because you have to know I'm tired of all that stuff by then, we got around and we got ready to go to town and buy a brand new coffee pot, which I showed you earlier when I was making my lovely cup of coffee of a brand new coffee pot. And it makes really good coffee. Um, on the way, we stopped by Virginia's and we picked up our gifts. She got each of us a snuggly hoodie, just our style. She said she had a great Christmas surrounded with family. They were drinking and dancing and generally just cutting loose. After a nice visit, we went on to Walmart and we got our new coffee pot, exactly like the old one. So now we have an extra pot in case that one gets broken. Okay, so Monday, the 27th, the high was in the mid 70s, the low was in the high 50s, and it was cloudy. Got up, made coffee in our brand new coffee pot, which works like a dream and is faster than the old one. Then I made a nice breakfast of bacon and eggs, over which we discussed going back on a low carb lifestyle. He said he was willing to give up some of the more unhealthy choices he takes in his lunch and try to eat a breakfast at home instead of a granola bar and an instant breakfast, for example. And I'm willing to get up at 4 a.m. Hell, Howard wakes me up then anyway. And share coffee and breakfast with him before work, which, that means I'm up cooking real early before the sun, but that doesn't really matter. I often do that anyway. I don't mind. After breakfast, we gave all the cats their worm medication. I also mixed some into some wet cat food for Willow. He's eaten about half of it, and I'm withholding his feeding until he finishes it. The rest of the cats are more difficult to dose. They refuse it mixed, so we have to force it by syringe. Everyone did okay this time except Vince, who never has to do anything unpleasant, so he was appalled at this situation. He doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do, and he couldn't believe we were forcing him to do something like take some medicine. He kind of flipped out, but I had him wrapped in a towel, but he kind of, was trying to shred it. Anyway, everybody got their medicine down. Eventually Willow ate his little dosed medicine food, and so everybody's had their medicine. The afternoon we spent taking down the tree and the other decorations and putting them all away, while the cats slowly decided that they might forgive us for the whole worm medicine thing if they were allowed to play with the Christmas stuff and hide in the dismantled tree. We had to count the cats to make sure we didn't wind up packing one in a box. Okay, so Tuesday, it was a beautiful day Tuesday, high in the mid 70s, low in the low 60s. And what a productive day. We got so much done today. First, I wanted to burn up all of our Christmas trash, like wrapping paper and boxes and packaging. It made a big, good fire, so we got busy cleaning the yard. We raked up enough leaves and pine straw to fill the living room top to bottom. We burned huge amounts of yard debris. We had a giant roaring fire. Except for all the dead leaves and bare trees, it kind of felt like spring outside. So after all that yard work, we came in for lunch and a break, and we're still eating leftovers from Christmas. I don't mind though; everything's still good, and I don't have to cook much right now. So I took the time this evening to go through and pack away my reading corner memorabilia and all the slips I kept on the fridge from the gifts from all my friends. The fact is, I've been meaning to do it for a while, and during Christmas, we had a guest with a baby, and I pulled out my reading corner chair so she could rock the baby, and lots of stuff fell down. So that was the straw. Now I have cleaned and redone the reading corner and plan to scrapbook all my memorabilia so that it won't get destroyed by keeping it all out. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, so here is the newly redone reading corner here. And I took all my memorabilia and stuff down that was on this wall, and I have packed it away to be gone through at a later date. Put a new cover on the chair. I have to cover all my furniture because these cats, they claw up everything. And I reorganized the bookshelf. I angled the chair a little differently. I think I'll probably set up my reading shot, something kind of like this. Maybe a little tighter. I'm not sure. Y'all have to help me with that. Like, do you like to have your reading corner kind of open like this, or would you rather have it a little bit like tighter on me reading to you, maybe off center? But anyhow, this is what I've got for the reading corner. I'm also going to try and move that. That's our signal booster, and this is the optimal place in the house to put it, so that's where it's at, regardless of what it looks like. But, I had the Christmas tree and all the decorations and stuff in this area here, and so we've got that all cleaned up. Yes, and Norma Jean helped, didn't you? Yes, she did. She helps. They're my big helpers. But yeah, so this is the reading corner, just right over here, and I angled it a little differently. You can kind of see the kitchen, but I think it'll be okay if I get it in there just right. I'm thinking something like this. But yeah, so reading corner revamp. Okay, and the last thing on Tuesday is a little note. I put that baby to sleep in 5 minutes while her mom was outside smoking. Yes, I did. I haven't been around a little baby in a while. Well, that's not really true. I've been around Virginia's grandsons, but they're all two and kind of rough and tumble. They're kids, not babies anymore. But I always was really good with babies. I could always get them to go to sleep or calm down or whatever. And that baby was fighting sleep and didn't want to go to sleep. And I pulled out some of my bag of tricks on that baby and worked just fine. I still got it. Still got that baby touch. Okay, moving on to Wednesday the 29th. High in the mid 60s, low in the high 40s, and it was raining. Woke up to the sound of rain and realized it was kind of cool in the house. So I turned on the heat for the first time in days. And I'm glad it finally rained because my hip's been aching from all the yard work. And a hot bath and a good rain always helps a lot. I think it has something to do with barometric pressure, I'm not sure. Made an appointment to go to the eye doctor, which is something I've been needing to do, but I've been putting off until after the holidays. It's been a couple years since I got glasses, and I think I need a stronger prescription. It's only for reading glasses, but still, I love to read, and I don't read as much because I get eye strain from trying to focus on the page. At any rate, my appointment is for the 14th, and I'm looking forward to getting that over and done with for a while. And I have an idea about what I want for my frames, and I hope they have something at least similar to what I'm looking for. More cleaning today, mostly sorting and organizing all of our gifts. I got a new toaster and food processor for the kitchen, and they are both black, and they look good with my black appliances. Let me show you that. They're just right here. Let's see. Here is my brand new food processor, which I am going to use to learn how to make homemade hummus. Here is Howard sitting in the window like he knows he's not supposed to. Get down. Go on. Keep going. Get down. What a bad man. So, food processor, all black, matchy matchy. New coffee pot, also black, matchy matchy. And I saw y'all in the oven there. New toaster, also black and matchy matchy. So I have lots of nice new appliances. I love the coffee pot. And I haven't used this yet, but the toaster's really good. We used it. Very happy with my new appliances. Okay. Also, new towels, hand towels, washcloths from Forrest and Kaylee, which are a deep chocolate brown. So I got those all washed and sorted along with a bunch of other stuff that needed to find a home in our home. Yes, I have beautiful towels. I'll show you those. Here's my beautiful towels. There's 4 of these. One of them has been used. And then the hand towels and the washcloths. And then this little candle that Voon gave me because it just matches so beautifully. So there's my new towel set. I got my old ones down here. And they look great with our bathroom. It's all brown. So lovely new towels. They're so soft and wonderful too. I love them. Moved the furniture back. Gave the whole house a good vacuum. It is just about back to my pre-holiday standard. And I think we'll go out for a Chinese supper tonight. I'm craving egg rolls. Oh, yeah, and I also did some bill paying and end of the year paperwork, declutter and purge. That took a while, and I just hate that kind of stuff. But, now's the time, end of the year, out with the old, don't take anything into the new year that you don't really need. Get all that crap out of here and get everything figured up and on track. Make sure your books balance. And that's what I did. So Thursday, high in the high 70s, low in the low 50s, sunny and clear. Today was a most excellent day. After getting up and having a good breakfast and coffee, I got around and did a few chores that I had and all of the pet care. And then Slim and I spent the day painting. Oh, it was wonderful, you guys. I've been wanting to go and do a pour painting for my friend Aaliyah for a long time. I even had the colors picked out for months, and I just haven't made the time, but today was the day. The pour was a double strainer inclined pour with over a dozen colors, some with silicone added. And I was nervous. I was out of practice and was worried that something would go wrong. But it turned out beautifully, and I think that she will like it. It reminds me of a Van Gogh with all the bright colors and interaction of colors. And there is some lovely cell development that was encouraged with the blowtorch. I'm calling it Aaliyah's Secret Garden. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, so here's the painting. I don't know if the lights, if it's better on or not. There's a lot going on in this painting. I really like it. It really turned out in a beautiful arrangement to me. It looks like a horizon with grass and then this beautiful flowing river of color that looks like a lovely garden. There's a lot of wonderful colors just popping out. There's some interesting features like this little crater, little swirls. There's a swirl up in what I think of as the sky. I just really love it. I just love this. And so this is for my friend Aaliyah. And this will take a long time to dry. It will take weeks. After it gets dry to the touch, I'll hang it on the wall and let it dry for a couple of more weeks. And when I feel like possibly it's ready to ship and it won't be damaged by the shipping packing material, then this will go find its new forever home in Canada with my wonderful sister, Aaliyah. Okay. After making the pour painting, which Slim recorded beautifully for me, we got all set up for Slim to have his first try with his Bob Ross painting kit. We moved a TV and DVD player into the paint room, and he really enjoyed painting step by step with Bob on video. So he could, listen to him. Bob goes fast. If you've ever tried to keep up with Bob Ross while he's painting, he is very, very fast, very professional, very skilled. He makes it look easy. It is not easy. So it's nice to be able to pause the video and take a little extra time because we don't all start out at Bob Ross's level, to be sure. But he really enjoyed painting with Bob step by step on video. And I know he'll be watching loads of different videos, probably all Bob videos because he got the Bob Ross painting kit. But I really, really like the mountain by the water with the trees that he did tonight. So here it is. He gave me hesitant permission to show this. I think that he thinks it's not awesome, but I think it's awesome and not for a first try. I think this is a beautiful picture that I'll be proud to put in my home that my husband has painted. I just really love it. Really, really love it. So this is his first try with his Bob Ross painting kit. And I just think it's beautiful. Okay, and that's it for me for this week. This is what I was up to during the week of Christmas. And I have to say, it has been a wonderful vacation. I've really enjoyed just taking this time with my husband and my family. I haven't made very many videos over the last week, but I'm also experiencing a really terrible signal. There's all my little fur babies running around in there. They're always busy. But anyway, I haven't really had much signal. So I can't really upload anything very long because it will take like 20 hours to do that. So when I go to town today, I will be uploading several videos while I'm in town and have good signal, maybe use the Wi-Fi of the store I'm in. And I cannot wait, you guys, until we get that fiber cable internet network, whatever. It's coming here. You see the evidence of it approaching, but it's not here yet. But eventually I will get it. I will be able to interact with you guys in real time, host live streams, participate in live streams. I'm really looking forward to it. But until then, I'll just do what I got to do, which means uploading in batches sometimes when I have terrible signal. So that's what this will be. This will be one in a batch of a few that I recorded over the Christmas holidays. So thanks for joining me, you guys. And until next time, y'all be sweet.